MLB The Show has baseball for you under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the New York Yankees and the Philadelphia Phillies. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. Moving toward the box is Jacoby Ellsbury, and we are just about set for baseball from Philadelphia. And the first pitch of the night here is taken for ball one, and we're officially underway in Philadelphia. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. And now a pitch on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. At the very least, he certainly established the inside part of the plate.
Yeah, but it's not going to do him a whole lot of good if none of those can find the strike zone.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. And a full count now, 3-2. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first, and Ellsbury's a ground out victim to open up the ball game. In now, Everett Cabrera. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. Just getting started here in Philly. The short hit hard. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Brock Holt gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a curveball that misses high and away to start him out. It's ball 1. Pulled toward right center field. Herrera moves over, and the inning is over. Odubel Herrera comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder Odubel Herrera.
Smoke toward the hole. Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the first out.
Batting second.
Digging in, Nick Williams, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Well, just looked like he pulled across that slider a little too much. Might have tried to overthrow it.
Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Pineda gets the sign. Here's the 2-1. Hit on the ground toward the left. And now against his body, a jump throw. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
The shortstop, JP.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a swing, and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And, oh, he can't rein it in. Quinn will come on now and pinch run here.
First for the Phillies, number 71.
Now a bluff here as he steps off to look him back at first. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Runners on first with one down. Runners going. Pitch misses low. The throw down. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are two down. Coming to the plate now, Maikel Franco, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. Two out here and a runner at second. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch is high. The throw not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw. Two outs here with a runner at third. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Brian McCann will start things out here for the Pinstripers, to be followed by Mark Teixeira on deck.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
They'll start the second with a curveball that's taken here for ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Chop foul right at home plate. Here's the 1-2 delivery. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. So the base is empty here with one away, and here's the dangerous Mark Teixeira. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there. 1-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. Look out. 2-0 now.
And we'll see him work both sides of the plate with the curveball going forward. You know, maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are two away.
Batting sixth,
Greg Bird into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
It doesn't look like the nerves are getting to him so far. He looks pretty good out there.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And he chased it in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Cameron Rupp strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
catcher.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Batting sixth.
Standing in, Cesar Hernandez. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And you know, guys, he's not quite as successful when he's batting left-handed in general. He tends to have more success from the other side.
Pineda's ready. 0-1 on its way. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Tyler Gurriel gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Into the windup and the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
The 1-2 pitch. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base. Jimmy Paredes will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys somehow.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. He's running towards second. Pitch is high. The throw, and no throw as he'll just hang on to it. Gerardo Parra leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers, but he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
That's lifted the other way out to left. And 1 gone now in the New York third. So 1 gone in the inning now, and that'll bring in Brett Gardner.
Brett Gardner.
First pitch on its way. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Jorge Mateo takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. Runner goes for second. Oh, and this is low, and it won't be dug out, so he picked the right pitch to run on there, and he's in at second base with a stolen bag. 2-0 now. Third inning, no score to this point. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
Yeah, and they were simply not going to give him anything there with the base open. It's a 4-pitch walk.
Jacoby Ellsbury.
Here's the first pitch to him. And there he goes towards second. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Gurriel is there. 2 down. The tag at third, and they got him. A double play. And very quickly here, the side is retired. Jimmy Paredes digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Designated hitter.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Nope.
Too high. 1-2. very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Joey Gallo ready to take his first cuts here.
Joey Gallo.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
2 strikes.
Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Odubel Herrera stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Pineda into his motion. Here it is on 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Oh, almost caught looking to end the inning, but it's called ball. 2-2. Bat explodes as this has popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Everett Cabrera is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4. At the plate, Brock Holt. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Cabrera running. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he'll try to get that runner to third, but this one gets fouled. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Runner goes for third. Taken for strike 3. The throw. And he nails him at third. Great throw. Brian McCann stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. Fortunately, the catcher's there to back things up. So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And standing in the danger is first baseman Mark Teixeira. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And Teixeira able to lay off again as they don't want to give in. It's 3-1.
Well, this is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Quinn is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. Holt comes up with it. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning. J.P. Crawford is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And he is in there. Nobody out, runner on first. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Runners on the move for second. A pitch out. The throw, and a good decision to pitch out that time as he is toast at second base. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Maikel Franco comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time. Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. Tap foul at home plate. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Pineda sets his sights, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Greg Bird heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Absolutely nothing going on in this game so far, so we'll see if the leadoff man can get something going.
First delivery to him on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Called strike 0-2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone. Gerardo Parra is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In for a strike, it's 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Herrera on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Brett Gardner stands in.
Brett Gardner.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Well, anytime you throw a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters you're facing, you're looking for trouble, but not so in this game. We're in the middle innings here, and he's still pitching well.
Swing and a line drive, but foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Herrera giving chase. And that ends the inning. Cameron Rupp comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. First pitch coming. Here it is. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
We've seen that same pitch be called a strike more than once.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Grounder down the line at third. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Got him.
Oh, love it.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. He drew a walk his first time up. In there for strike 1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Bounced softly in front of the plate. He's got to hurry. Throw on to Teixeira is going to be in time, and with it, the inning is over. Jorge Mateo makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Jorge Mateo.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring in Jacoby Ellsbury. Again to first, but he's back in safely. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal. Drilled to the right side. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. Everett Cabrera stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way. He pulls this one into right. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. Brock Holt will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over. And he's able to jump ahead.
Line drive to center field. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game. And he's able to get back in there at first safely. Brian McCann stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. And he's no doubt searching for a ground ball here as this sinker dips below the knees. It's 1-0. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike two.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
And that is swung on and missed by McCann as he set down on strikes for out number 2. Into the box now, Mark Teixeira. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, they got him on a breaking ball, so now we'll see if they try to put him away with soft.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Jimmy Paredes gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting toward the third base dugout, and he's set down, one away. Joey Gallo is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, it was a good changeup that got him last time, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to work that off-speed stuff right back into their game plan here.
Gardner comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. Odubel Herrera will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Greg Bird will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point.
Yeah, good thing we don't get paid by the hour, man. This game has flown by.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
This guy has kind of walked a tightrope all game long. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to 50% of the hitters he's faced, and yet pitching a very good ball game.
He's got it, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter,
Gerardo Parra will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here. High in the air out to center field. Herrera's there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Brett Gardner steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Gardner.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. A little bouncer. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single. Jorge Mateo steps into the box.
Jorge Mateo.
Too high that time with the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. He's running towards second. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Jacoby Ellsbury gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7. Check on Gardner at second. Now the pitch. Grounded to first. Played on the backhand. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Quinn, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one. Now a changeup is bounced to second. Cabrera is there. On to first is Cabrera, and that's the first out. Coming to the plate now, J.P. Crawford. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Holt in foul ground. 2 down. Maikel Franco stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. And that misses. 2-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Hot shot on the ground to short. Backhanded. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Leading off the inning, Everth Cabrera, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. Hit the other way out toward right field. And the 8th inning begins with a flyout, quickly 1 away. Stepping into the box, Brock Holt. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance. Heading out toward shallow right, Gurriel is there, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Brian McCann will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all or nothing type hitters. But hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. A shot down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And here's the dangerous Mark Teixeira. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Had him hacking at the 2-0 change, and it's back to 2-1. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Cameron Rupp digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
He's feeling it now. I mean, this is turning into a clinic out there.
And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
Now batting,
Cesar Hernandez stands in. Was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. 1 out, nobody on. Now a cut fastball finds the target, 2-1. All even now, 2-2. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game.
the right fielder,
Tyler Gurriel will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight. This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Greg Bird, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And not the greatest approach there as he offers it a pitch in the dirt, and it's even at 1-1.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Right fielder.
Gerardo Parra will stand in. He flew out his last time up. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Good late break to the slider. 87 on the gun there. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Brett Gardner ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Well, he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Oh, he's got him eating right out of the palm of his hand now. 2 strikeouts already here in the inning. And now he gets the 3rd guy to go after a first pitch out of the strike zone.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last.
Your attention, please. Now
so with a save situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander, Aroldis Chapman. Jimmy Paredes is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Now batting,
Joey Gallo will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. hammers it to deep right field. Parra going back on it. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Odubel Herrera makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the ninth inning. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
This fastball is looking pretty lively right now.
Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he definitely turned in the standout performance in this one. He finishes with an even 10 strikeouts, and he was instrumental in leading his guys to the victory.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Yankees. 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For Philadelphia, no runs and only 2 hits. 1 error. They left 2 men on base.